everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie and this is my Crafty Dan. So I am going to do a planner spread today. This is going to be from October the 10th to the 16th. This is our Canadian Thanksgiving. I am going to start with a napkin and I'm going to treat this very similar to an art page. So I want to use this napkin and I want part of it to be at the bottom and part of it to be at the top. So what I'm going to do, I've got the same thing on both sides. So I've got the exact same thing on both sides when you fold this over. So I am going to just take one of my little water brush pens and I am going to take, let's see how much I need. I don't want a lot. I just want a little strip to go on the bottom. And I kind of want it to be the size of the bottom boxes. So I'm just going to kind of take this line here. And I'm going to take my water brush pen. And I'm going to find a way to go all around this, all the way across, without going any higher than that point right there. So I think I can actually come down this way because and then all you have to do once this is wet, it has to be wet all the way through. But once this is wet, you can just pull away the part that you want to use. So I have a piece for this side of the page right here. So for the other page, I am going to take this side here. And I want to go, I'm going to take it all the way over to here. Remember, you can cut the excess off. I don't know if that's too much. I can always take off a few odd leaves if I've gotten too many. I just have to see what it looks like on my paper first. And take this backing off. So I want it to be, I want it to end right about here. There. So I'm going to put this down here like that. And I am going to do this one like this. Maybe I'll do like that and just pull that. So I have some Deco Art napkin decoupage medium and I'm going to use this just because I have it. You don't have to have this. You could just use regular old Mod Podge from the dollar store or even just some white school glue watered down a little bit. I'll do the same thing. So I have this really soft little brush and I don't want to get the decoupage medium all over my whole page. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here, dab down, put it right where I want it. I'm going to dab down into the middle and then I'm just going to brush to the edge of the napkin and a tiny, tiny bit past it. Now notice I did not have to go underneath the napkin and put the medium down. These napkins are so thin, you don't have to do that. The medium just goes right straight through the napkin and onto the whatever you're gluing it onto, whether it's a piece of paper, a jar, a mirror, whatever you're putting this on. So I'm just going to make sure all my edges are stuck down to my paper. And I'm going to let this dry for a minute while I look at my napkin and see how I'm going to do the top part. So I have this little bit here that I did. And I kind of love that. Maybe I'll do my boxes. I'm not sure if I want that much on here. Maybe I just want a little wee bit along the top. I may just want that little wee bit right there at the top and not much more than that at all. So I'm going to take my water brush and I'm going to take more off this. You're not stuck with your first idea, especially if you've got napkins, because if you buy napkins, there's a lot more than just the one in the package. I just picked these ones up at the Great Canadian Dollar Store for $1.99. And I'm still going to have a ton of napkins when I'm done too. There, I think I just want a teeny tiny little bit of color across the top like that. So I'm going to start right in this corner this time because I want to kind of drag it the other way and I want this corner to be tidy right in the corner. So hold this down. It's hard to line up a napkin. Let's get that little bit down right there. And then I'll just hold this and brush across the top to get that where it needs to go. And then just brush down the rest of this. There, so that piece is done. This napkin is not stuck together very well. Like, look at this, guys. I don't have to do much to pull those two layers apart, so I may as well do it now before I water this. And I think I'm going to take this little grouping right here, right there off, and just this little bit. I don't want much, just a little bit of color, because I'm going to put boxes in here to put my lists on. There, that little tiny bit. Let's just drop that down there and see how this works. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So let's do this little bit in the corner first. So I have a little bit of this fall across the top and the bottom of the page. I like that. It's just looking so pretty already. So I just used my hair dryer to give these a quick dry. I have these. So this is a big container of markers. I paid $9.99, $9.95 maybe. I'll put the link below in the description box for these. But these are just Crayola Super Tips. And I got this huge big package for under 10 bucks off of Amazon. And the thing that I like about them the most is that even on thin paper, these don't bleed through. And look at all the colors. So I'm going to try to find the colors that are in here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw boxes. See, I'm going to start here. And I'm going to do a green one. So I am going to just use a ruler. I'm just going to draw my boxes all the way across the page, changing colors for each box. I'm using the 3 colors that I think went best with the napkin that I chose, and I think these really look like box stickers when I'm done. So I have my boxes all in place. Now I'm going to work on my sidebar. So I'm going to go by the dots. There's a dot grid in my sidebar, and I'm going to use the dot grid just like you would in a bullet journal. And I am going to draw a box. So I'm going to put right on these dots and go down to that line. It's a lot easier than trying to get stickers straight. Drawing lines are for me for some reason. There. So I have a box in my sidebar there, and I want another box down here. I'm going to do the brown, I think, because the green is too close right there. So I'll flip over to the brown, and I'm going to start, so it says this week's list right here. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to use this line right here to go around. I'm going to line up so I'm straight with that to go down to the bottom here. I'm going to use this line right here to go across to make sure that this box is square. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line up with this to go from this line down to here. Then I'm going to take my brown and that little arrow that's right there. There. So I have this week's list now done as well. Now I need some headers for in here. And I think to do that, I am going to do what I did last week. And I'm just going to write me time on Sunday, YouTube right here. And then what did I have? I had shopping on Friday, errands on Thursday, and then I had chores and to do. And then because I've just been helping with papers, I'm just going to write today on Wednesday. And I have to stop for a minute and let Chester outside. He tries to get up on my lap, and I think he wants cuddles, and he really wants outside because he never goes to the door to tell me that he wants outside. He'll try to get up on my lap, and then he whines when he gets here because he wants me to let him out. So then I'm going to use these markers once again, and I'm going to go over these in the colors. Do you guys hear that? I don't know if you can hear that or not. My next door neighbor is using a saw in his shop, and it makes that high squealy noise. You can hardly hear it from here, but Chester can hear it, and he's sitting outside the front door howling. That's what it sounds like. If you can hear it, that's what it sounds like when a Chihuahua howls. So, yeah, he does that. So I've gone over that. Now, I want to put something different here this week because it is Thanksgiving, and I want to put grateful for. And that's what I'm going to put in here this week. So there it is. I put it back on the discs. I kind of finished it up. I just went over, I wrote grateful for, bills, chores to do today, errands, shopping, YouTube, and me time. So I think I want to add one more little bit to this. I have this little bit of napkin right here, and it's got this acorn on it. It's just so cute. It's not a piece that made it into here anywhere. It's different, but I just love it, and I want to add it in right here. So I'm just going to grab, I'm going to show you another way that you can do this. And I'm just going to grab, this is a glue stick, but it's a really wet glue stick. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the back of this, being very careful not to tear it. I'm holding it with my finger and then just rubbing it across. And once I think I have it all covered, it's going to work like a sticker, I hope, and go just down here without having to re-wet my pages. Up a little bit on the edges. I mean, a little bit might fray off, but that's okay. It's just the white part anyway. There, let's get this all down. There, that is so cute. I just wanted that little acorn in there. So now I think I'm done. Yeah, this is just a napkin and some Crayola markers, guys. You don't need a lot of stickers to be able to get a really good spread. This looks like I've put stickers down on the page, and it's pretty, and it's just a napkin and some markers. This spread cost me literally nothing to do. One napkin out of a full package that only cost me $2 in the first place, and a little bit of ink, and that's it. I love this spread. I actually really love this spread. So I do want to write Thanksgiving in here, and I'm not sure. I thought maybe I'd look for a sticker, but just to be in keeping with the whole theme that I have here, I think Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, so give me a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to share the video, and by all means, subscribe if you haven't done that already. And I will see everybody in the next video. Until then, bye-bye for now.